So does anxiety start in the gut? Very, very interesting topic today. So make sure you stick around all the way to the end. This is going to change some of your lives today. Super, super excited about this. A new way to combat anxiety, stress, any type of anxiety disorder, depression. Man, we are about to get it today. Hit that like button if you're ready to kick anxiety in the butt, because we are definitely going to do that today. Leave me a comment throughout this video or after. Let me know what your digestive health is like. What you're putting in your body matters so much. I want to know what you're feeding yourself. And do you take a probiotic? Let me know yes or no. Let me know what that probiotic is. I'm curious to know. So let's get right into this, guys. Your gut is also known as your second brain because it has so much to do with what's up here. Now, I preach that at the end of my videos. Some of you, or maybe even most of you, are not taking action on that. I'm going to let you know why that is so freaking important. So the gut contains over 100 trillion different types of bacteria. There's always a battle for balance in there. That's why I think a probiotic helps, because it balances that out, but we're going to get right into that. They produce hundreds of neurotransmitters. One of those neurotransmitters you might have heard of, and that's serotonin. 95% of your serotonin is produced in the gut. Now let that sink in. Serotonin is like our secret weapon, okay, whenever we fight anxiety or fight depression or fight panic attacks. Many of us are going to have anxiety no matter what, but I think there's certain things that make us more vulnerable, and one of them is your gut health. So if your gut health is compromised, there's a good chance that you are going to be deficient in serotonin. So why this person gets stressed at work, he has a rough day, but he's fine the next day. Me over here, I get stressed out at work. I have a full-blown panic attack. Home dude over here takes care of himself. He's in good shape. He drinks plenty of water. He eats a pretty balanced diet. Over here, I'm drinking tons of alcohol every day. I don't take my vitamins. I've never even heard of a probiotic. I don't exercise. I eat fast food. I binge eat. It kind of makes sense that I would have the more significant anxiety issue, right? My serotonin levels are all thrown off, while his is, pretty balanced. He can fight, he can fight anxiety off. Serotonin is so freaking crucial, so crucial. And it's so frustrating to figure this out after the fact that I recovered from anxiety. Now, I started changing my diet towards the end, and I started to recover, but if I would have known that it had that much of an impact on my mental health, right? I would have done it from the beginning, I would have taken a probiotic, I would have made sure I drank nothing but water. I would have made sure I got in better shape. I would have cut out the beer immediately, but I drugged this out longer than it had to go. Whenever I was 3 and 4, I had a horrible digestive system that just carried on for the rest of my life. I made a bad decision, which I'm not going to blame myself too much. But I was like 3, I got constipated, and from there I was scared to use the restroom, and I would hold it in all the time, and it made my colon very abnormal and enlarged. So I've had issues with constipation ever since. I've had the full plethora of IBS symptoms and gas and bloating and diarrhea. I've had to take laxatives, fiber supplements my whole life to have a normal digestive system, flow. And that's a gross word, flow, but it's the truth. I've just had issues my whole entire life, so it just makes a lot of sense that finally, whenever I became a young adult, it just hit me. And that's when we usually have our first panic attacks or first mental breakdowns or our first issues with anxiety disorders whenever we're like anywhere from that like 16, 17, 18 to like 23, 24 time period. That's like the average. And mine was like right in the middle of that, like 21. Yeah, around 21 years old is whenever it first started happening. So I really, really wish I would have gotten onto this a lot sooner. This is why I preach at the end of my videos, make sure that you're eating the right things, you're taking your vitamin, your probiotic, make sure that you are getting plenty of vitamin C for your immune system, make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. 80% of us are chronically dehydrated. But I really want to talk about probiotics today. Now, I've told you about Digestive Advantage. That's a good one that you can take daily. It's a gummy. I've done it in the past. But some of us need something a little bit more potent, and that's whenever Elixia comes into the picture, okay? This right here is 50 times stronger than your average probiotic. Our average probiotic has only 10 billion bacteria. This one has 500 billion bacteria in each dose. Mind freaking blowing. Now, I came across this online. And I was like, at the end of eating pork, I had recently given up red meat, which I need to make a video on that. I was ready to clean myself out. I've been eating very, very clean, so I was like, I'll try this out. So I was dealing with it. It comes in these little bags, which I'm gonna open up and show you guys because it's really, really well put together. Now there's 10 capsules in each of these. You need to take that on an empty stomach. Now don't freak out on me on that because it is a little weird to think about that. But they are strong capsules. They're designed to make it through your stomach, which is very acidic, where a lot of medicines will break down and therefore you would get nauseated. This is designed to make it right down to your digestive tract, your lower digestive tract, where it can start putting in work, which is what we want it to do. So I had no issues with that. This is a 6-day course treatment, by the way. A lot of people that get this, which I'm gonna put the website down below and in the pinned comments so you can check that out throughout the video or now or after, whenever you want. A lot of people follow it up with a 2nd-day course. Now, what this did for me, like I said, I was trying to switch up my diet. I was coming off of putting down pork and putting down red meat. I'm not doing that no more. It really helped me with softening up my action down here, made it very, very easy to use the restroom. I don't feel like I've had any bloating or gas lately, which is something that I still deal with. I don't know why, but I still do. And this has been probably 3 or 4 days since I finished this, and I still feel great. I think if you have any issues with IBS or if anxiety has been really plaguing you, I think this is something you should at least try once every 2 to 3 months, taking a more harder, I guess you could call it harder, saying harder doesn't sound great, but a more stronger probiotic to switch things up. Now, many people will take this after they get done taking an antibiotic or food poisoning. But I think it's more important for those of us that have straight up IBS, that deal with constipation, with diarrhea, with gas, with bloating, with all of these horrible issues that come with IBS and anxiety, because anxiety causes a lot of that too. Very, very important to get a hold of our digestive health. And what I just mentioned, guys, that we are probably deficient in serotonin if we have a horrible gut situation going on. Our bacteria is imbalanced. This is something that's going to help you combat that, all right? So it has 500 billion SFUs in each of these packets, 50 times the average probiotic, so it's going to be 50 times stronger than that daily probiotic gummy that I've told you about. The other cool thing about this, it's going to be sugar-free, gluten-free, yeast-free, dairy-free, and soy-free, so it's vegan. So if anybody has any issues with that, that's there. There are 10 capsules per day. I'm going to go ahead and show you the package a lot more up close. Also, this is delivered right from the manufacturer, which is also cool. If you're not familiar with how this works, a lot of times probiotics are made somewhere and then they're shipped off to warehouses where people slap their label on it. This is more fresh because it's sent to you right from the manufacturer. They are out of the UK, but in the United States, they have a manufacturer, I believe, in New Jersey. So very, very interesting. That's going to be something that keeps it fresh. So do not open these packages before you use them. Open it up each time, okay? So I'm going to show you the box one more time. Very, very well put together box. I'm going to read this. Highest strength on the market, which is, that's amazing. 6-day program. Elixa, probiotic. It has an 11-strain blend, and I think it's proprietary blend on that. 3 trillion SFUs per program. It has bifidobacterium strains, lactobacillus strains. There's 60 capsules total. 60 divided by 10 is 6, so that's 6 days. Dietary supplement. Right here, to show you that I'm not kidding, it's sugar-free, gluten-free, yeast-free, dairy-free, and soy-free, all right? So the directions, take one of these baggies right here, 10 capsules per day. For the duration of the program, preferably take on an empty stomach in the morning. And the reason you want to do that is so it'll get right down there and do what it has to do, establish itself before you actually put food into your body. So 60 capsules, daily dose, 10 capsules, net weight. It goes into that. So, something for you guys to check out. I highly recommend it. I just finished my 6-day program. I think I'm going to actually follow up with another one. I might wait a week and see how things go. But like their website talks about, explains, many people follow up with a 2nd-day course. This isn't something that you want to do nonstop. I mean, I'm going to be honest, not only will that eventually start to add up expensively, but this is something that you might want to do 1 or 2 treatments at a time per every 2 to 3 months, depending on how bad your situation is. Okay, so this is going to help loosen up your stool. If there's any side effects of this at all, it's going to be the normal thing that a probiotic will do. It's going to help you use the bathroom. It's going to help you clean yourself out. It's going to promote a good, healthy gut. So with that being said, I will definitely have that link down below. I really highly suggest you guys go and check that out at least, and then maybe put it on your list of things to help you out with anxiety, because guys, it is really, really freaking crazy to me on how important our gut health is to anxiety. I found out about this about 2 or 3 years after my anxiety ended, and like I said, it frustrated me, but as time has gone on, story after research, experiments and all this stuff, observations and studies continue to come out every other day talking about how important our gut health is. So just keep that in mind. That's something that you need to be doing. Now, some other things that you need to be doing that I preach at the end of every one of my videos that I might as well go ahead and lay out here for you today. Drink tons of water. Chronically dehydration, that's 80% of the population. That's not going to help much with your digestive health. That's not going to help you with anxiety headaches. It's not going to help you with inflammation and joint pain that you experience, or tension headaches, or tension in your muscles. Hydration helps with all those. So make sure that you're doing that. Cut out the substances if you have horrible anxiety. That means alcohol, tobacco, nicotine, caffeine, too much sugar. Cut that out. You got to start cleaning up. Speaking of cleaning up, clean up your diet. You need to make sure it's a plant-based diet, like I mentioned earlier in the video. Plenty of fiber, plenty of vitamins. That's going to be green vegetables and fruits. Lean meats is what you need to be sticking to, preferably, chicken and fish. Turkey's okay too. Fish is high in omega-3, which is great. Make sure you're getting enough of your multivitamin in. Take 1 multivitamin every single day. I got that stuff in the anxiety store down below in the description, so you can check that out. Take a multivitamin, because likelihood is we're not getting all the nutrients that I need through my diet. So I always take a probiotic. I do take a probiotic, but I always take a multivitamin. Also, take vitamin C every day. Not too much, don't get crazy, but take a couple vitamin C capsules, and that's going to help you with your immune system. But vitamin C has been proven to help with anxiety and stress levels, so try to do that. You need to get a schedule together. So meditation in the mornings is very, very crucial. I highly suggest you do that for 15 to 30 minutes. Follow that up with some journaling. Many people don't want to try this, guys, but it's so freaking, really, really helpful. It helped me. Probably 50% of what helped me was that. The other 50% was diet and exercise. So do that. Exercise every single day. Go get it. If you got to start out small, especially if you're scared because of panic attacks or health anxiety, walk a mile this week. Next week, up it to 2, then up it to 3, then start jogging. Do what you got to do. No excuse not to try it. Exposure, guys. If you're scared to talk to people because you have social anxiety, go mingle. If you're scared to drive because of panic attacks, get in the car and drive somewhere. If you're scared of exercising because you have health anxiety, you got to expose yourself to it and do it. Exposure is freaking important. There's ASMR, positive affirmation, CBT training, breathing techniques that you can be using. And take the probiotics. You need to take a probiotic. So definitely check those out, guys. That's a 6-day course. It's going to clean you out pretty quick and kind of give you a fresh start. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like this video if you got value. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your digestive health is like. Let me know what you think about the probiotic that I talked about in the video. Would be really, really helpful. I'm curious to see what you guys think on it, because it is very, very different. Whenever I came across this, I'd never heard about something like this. A 6-day trial, not a 6-day trial, but a 6-day course. Really, really cool stuff. Helps cleaning you out pretty nicely. Also, subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you haven't. Become a patron today. We actually got 3 people in there. I'm really proud of that. So there's plenty of rewards in there. You can go check them out. I will have that link down below. It goes into the support for the channel. Join the Facebook group. We are about to hit 1,000 members in that group. It's crazy. We're growing so fast, so make sure you check that out. A lot of people that can relate to you, help you with symptoms. It's a big family, and we help each other out. Let's see. Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, they're all down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you got a lot out of it. Have a great evening.